I don't think that's what you were trying to get through in your comments of AI. I know I've looked at all of the reports of the incredible increases that people in America are facing and what we could face if we start building these huge data centers. There's been people's electricity bills have been going up 20-30%. They need vast amounts of water to cool. These AI data centers are on a different level of power needs. Some people are saying that it could, in Europe, increase electricity demand by 20% over the next 5 years. So AI in the short term is going to be robbing us of electricity. It's going to be pushing our bills up. But is there anything you want to clarify about your AI predictions?
This is an enormously serious issue. It's the fifth existential crisis that I'm documenting in my book next year. Even the tech guys in Silicon Valley don't understand the significance of what they're doing. All the debate at the moment in America is that the risks are with what they call superintelligence. And they're saying that they haven't invented superintelligence yet. Therefore, AI at the moment is safe. It helps us to cut costs and improve lives in a variety of ways. Well, there is a fundamental flaw even with that optimistic view. Yes, AI today will help us in our businesses to cut costs. We cut costs, which means we cut out labor. That means people have lost jobs. But that's not where it ends. By cutting costs, we increase the rents, the net income that's left after the costs have been met. So if there is something peculiar about the stream of rental income, it's not just about housing. It's also about the rents that are generated in the digital sphere. What we pay or should be paying for using the medium through which we communicate via the internet generates rents. And those rents are added to the location rents of housing, the rents of fossil fuels, and are converging in one big bang. So, yes, things are not that serious, it seems, at the moment, but the industry itself is saying, wait till we invent superintelligence, and that's when we should really be worried. Well, no, I don't agree. Right now, what we are doing is making the algorithms operate by transferring our data, the human behavior, into the algorithms. Well, what is it that we're transferring? It's not just the capacity to make tea or build buildings with putting bricks together by using humanoids to do those jobs instead of human beings. We are transferring knowledge about how to win a war in Gaza, how to send rockets into Ukraine, to destroy buildings where women and children are sleeping at night. That's the information we are also transferring into the algorithms now. And as these algorithms become increasingly sophisticated to the point where they become autonomous, they don't have to reach the point of what is called superintelligence, more intelligent than humans. They just have to be as intelligent as humans, and then to operate on an autonomous basis, which they can do without superintelligence. And once the metaverse starts to operate independent of the people who created that metaverse, then we hit the real trouble. And that's when the energy issue comes on stream. There will be a point where they will say, look, we need the energy that people are using in winter to keep warm. We need, the humanoids in the metaverse need that energy. We're going to switch off the energy that's going into the homes in the winter because we consume so much energy, and there is only a limited amount of that energy being produced to run our data centers. So to hell with the humans who need warmth or need kettles going in the kitchen. We need that energy. That's when the autonomous sphere kicks in its awareness that on the precious issue of energy, if it's a choice between humans enjoying that energy or the humanoids enjoying the energy, the humanoids are going to say, to hell with the humans. And that's when we really begin to realize that the game is up. And that's even before superintelligence is invented.
So let me just paraphrase what is probably, I mean, I've not heard people talking about your argument that increases in productivity because of artificial intelligence is just going to make people's lives more miserable because they have to pay a greater proportion of their income in rents for housing or to get monopoly businesses, all the various forms of monopoly rent. And it's just going to make them poorer. And then they're going to get double whammied because the data centers are going to just keep on wanting more energy for what they get on with.
Correct.
And eventually we'll just be superfluous. It's not that the Terminator is going to come in with his laser guns. It's just we're going to be, the economics of it are going to destroy the poor of the world.
Humans will become redundant. And then the people on the lowest incomes will suffer first, and they will literally start to disappear. Families can't procreate, so the populations will start to diminish, and it will have a disastrous effect. And it's not something in the future based on inventing super intelligence. The process has begun.
So it's just to understand economics from the classical sense of economics, the John Stuart Mill, the Adam Smith, the David Ricardo, the Henry George, just to understand that. It's amazing how many economists I meet who've never actually properly read those books, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always telling. And they don't understand the whole point of economic rent, and they don't get it. It's as simple as that.
And you see, this comes out when they say there is no silver bullet. What I'm saying is that, yes, we do have one simple, single solution, which is to rebalance the public finances. And by doing that, we solve many, many problems. But that's a silver bullet. But the people in academia say there is no silver bullet solution to our problems. And that's because they haven't thought deeply enough about the functions of rent.